I want to show you a picture. This is a picture of my three oldest. She's almost 20, he's almost 18, and he's almost 16. Welcome to The Real Tea Show. This is the song that broke me open, and I typed it all out because there are so many things that I didn't want to miss, and there's so many details that I wanted to share. So I am going to read this, which is a little unconventional for my show, but I think it's really going to hit home for some of you, and don't mind that I'm looking down my paper. And I kind of think we need to talk about it. My oldest daughter just turned 19. Well, she's almost 20. And she's moved out. She's becoming an incredible young woman. And I am so proud of her. But what's also true is I'm totally grieving her. Not because something went wrong, but because everything went right. When she got her learner's permit, we had this thing. We would go out in the evenings, just the two of us, and we would drive around. No destination, just music and talking. It was literally my favorite thing, you guys. And there was this one song that we listened to over and over on those drives. I didn't know at the time that I was making the kind of memories that would one day absolutely undo me. Like literally, you guys, I was sobbing my eyes out. Fast forward to now, every time that song comes up on my playlist, I literally skip it. I physically cannot listen to it until the other day when I made myself sit with it all the way through. I cried the entire song. My heart felt so heavy I could barely stand it. And I realized I'm not just sad about a song. I am grieving my little girl. I'm grieving the fact that she will never again be that little person who followed me around. Those years are just gone. And I never got to say goodbye to them. And here's what I want to say to every parent listening. What I'm saying has a name. It's called ambiguous loss. It's grief over something that isn't a death, but is absolutely a loss. She's alive. She's thriving. She's right there. And somehow that makes it even more confusing to grieve because you feel like you're not supposed to be sad. The version of her that used to crawl into my bed, that used to follow me from room to room, that used to need me for absolutely everything, that little girl is gone, and she's not coming back. And I never got a moment to mark that. There was no goodbye. One day, it just slowly stopped. And I didn't even notice it stopped until it was already over. You can be incredibly proud of who your child is becoming and be completely wrecked that your little one is gone. I think this is the part that sits the heaviest on a lot of us parents' hearts. How many times did I wish for it to get easier? How many times did I think, I just need them to get a little bit older, a little bit more dependent, a little less needy? Can someone please just sleep through the night? Can I please just go to the bathroom alone? And now I'm sitting here crying over a song, and I think, did I waste it? Did I miss it while it was happening? Here's what I want you to hear if you're sitting in that guilt right now. You cannot shame yourself for surviving hard seasons. I've been in survival mode for a very long time. That is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to survive them. The fact that you're grieving now doesn't mean that you failed then. It means that you look deeply even when you were exhausted. Guilt looks backward. Intention looks forward. And awareness going forward matters so much more than regret going backwards. So choose intention. Love with intention. Pay attention to them with intention. Start right now. I also want to talk directly to the parent who is in it right now. The one with the littles who is just trying to get through the day. The one who hasn't slept. The one breaking up the same argument for the 4th time today. The one who is counting down to bedtime, which I still find myself doing. I see you. I am you. I still have kids at home. I want to tell you something that I need you to let in. You are living in the years you will one day weep over. That's not me being dramatic. That's just true. The mess and the noise and the constantly being needed, that is the good stuff. It doesn't feel like it right now, but it is. I have an almost 20-year-old who has moved out, and I still have little ones at home. So I get to see both sides of this at the same time. I look at my littles now with different eyes than I did when my oldest was their age because I know what's coming. I know how fast it actually goes. And I didn't know this the first time. But the part that I do struggle with is that I still count down to bedtime. I still wish they'd get a little bit older. And that's something I'm working on in myself still. You don't have to love every moment. That's not realistic. And anyone who tells you that is lying to you. But notice more moments. Put the phone down for more minutes in the day. Look them in the eyes. Stay at the dinner table an extra 5 minutes. Let them tell you the whole long, drawn-out story, even when you're tired. Because those small, ordinary moments, those are the ones that become the songs you won't be able to listen to one day. I have kids who are 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and almost 20. So I am literally in every single season of parenting at the same time. My 17-year-old, my 15-year-old, I can already feel that shift. It's beginning to happen, and I'm watching it with completely different eyes than I did the first time. Because now I know. Now I've lived it. And I know what that slow pulling away feels like, and I know where it ends up, and it's beautiful and it's devastating all at once. I remember the exact season when one of my older kids stopped asking me to tuck them in. There was no announcement, no last night. It just quietly stopped happening one day, and I didn't realize it was the last time until it was already gone. I remember the last time they asked me to pick them up or to tie their shoe or to cut their food for them. There's so many different things that just start to disappear. Every single one of my kids, no matter how old they are, still gives me a hug before bed, wherever we are. That is ours. There are so many things that I have with each of my kids that I will hold on to and cherish. I will keep as long as I possibly can. And I want to make sure that I build a relationship with them that keeps bringing them back to me. So if you're in the thick of it, look for your thing with each one of them. Find the small ritual that is yours with each kid and protect it, because those are the threads that you will hold together when everything else is changing. There's another side to this. I genuinely love who she is becoming, and I love that we can have real conversations, woman to woman. I love that she calls me sometimes just to talk, not just because she needs something, just because she wants to connect. I love that she is becoming my friend, and that is something that I work really hard towards. I work really hard towards having a true, real, and honest relationship with my kids, because I feel like that is what is going to last through life. And I still ache for that little girl. Both of those things are completely true at the same time. I am done pretending one cancels out another. When she was little, she needed me by default. That's just how little kids work. But now she chooses me. She doesn't have to call. She doesn't have to include me, but she does. And there's something so sacred about being chosen by your own child when they no longer have to choose you. The little girl years were mine by necessity. The woman she's becoming, she's choosing me. And I'm learning that being chosen hits differently than being needed. I just wish I could have both. I think grief and gratitude are allowed to sit right next to each other, and that's not weakness. That's just what it looks like to love somebody deeply across all of the years. My faith is a big part of how I hold all of this, and I want to share that because it's the thing that keeps the grief from swallowing me whole. There's something I keep coming back to. She was never really fully mine to begin with. She was entrusted to me. My job was to love her well enough that she could go, and she went. That means I did my job. The little girl years had their season, and that season was beautiful and holy and hard all at once. And this new season, watching her step into her own life, that has its own kind of beauty, even when it hurts to watch. And honestly, that grief itself feels like a form of gratitude to me, sort of. I'm not crying because things were bad. I'm crying because it was so good. I'm trusting that her story and mine are still being written, and that the pages ahead are going to be just as worth it as the pages behind. Go find your version of that song. Find the thing that you have been avoiding, the photo, the video, the memory, and go sit in it for a minute. Let it break you open just a little bit, because that feeling is just love that doesn't have anywhere to go right now, and it deserves to be felt. And if you've still got little ones at home, go be a little more present this week. Not perfect, just present. One extra drive, one extra conversation, maybe even one extra hug, or look them in the eyes a little bit longer. One extra minute before the lights go out. Because future you, the one sitting somewhere crying over a song, she will be glad that you did. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for letting me be real with you. This is the Real Tea Show, and I hope that this hit you somewhere in the heart, and I hope that you go be a little bit more present today, because that's truly what matters. It's all that we've got, and it's gonna go so fast. Mwah.